all snow. Right now, 2 to 6 inches are forecast, 35 for the high, and the low Monday night down to 14. On Tuesday, not much relief, partly sunny, 32, and then a bit warmer on Wednesday, a full day of sunshine, and a high temperature Wednesday right around 38. It's 18 right now in Delmar. Greenwood has 17, and it's 18 in Laurel. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 105.9 Newsroom.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, everybody, we are live. We are right here at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. I am Jim Weller, and good morning and welcome to Weller Does Delmarva. Boy, what a crazy week we've had. And they're calling for snow tomorrow, tonight, or something like that. So just in case you need any galoshes, tow strap, any kind of a heater, snow shovel, snow blower, generator, or whatever, Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville is locked and loaded, and we are ready to do business with you. So good morning again. You are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I do want to let you know something. If you're listening now and you have to go and you can't listen to the whole show, we are recording the shows and putting them on our website. Usually takes us a little while to get them there, but it's wellerdoesdelmarva.com if you ever want to go there and watch a show. There are going to be some extreme trailer offers today during this show. They are only good today, and they are only good up until when we sell our 10th trailer. So that's a ways, but I'm just letting you know, if you are listening right now, you're giving any thought to buying a trailer anytime this year, today would be a phenomenal day to get in here. It's only to the first 10 people that buy a trailer, and all through the show I'm going to be giving out these specials. So again, Weller Does Delmarva is what you're listening to, and I want to say thank you for tuning me in. We have a lot of fun. My co-host is Brandon Ritter. Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning.
There's your cue to say good morning. We do want to say happy birthday to Brandon's big brother. He's left the room, Brooks Ritter. So anyway, happy birthday, Brooks. How old is he?
He is 30 today.
Really?
Yes, he's an old man.
Old man. So he's the big 3-0, and we're going to have a birthday special. What in the world do you think of that idea? Did you bake a cake or anything?
No, we had banana pudding with him last night.
Banana pudding.
Yes.
Okay. And you let him bake it?
No.
Make it, bake it,
no.
whatever? All right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to let you know that it's Brooks' birthday, so we want to say happy birthday to him. And we have a special, so the special is real simple. Come on in and say, hi, good morning, how you doing, Brooks? Happy birthday, Brooks. I guess he does accept gifts, I presume.
He sure does.
Okay, so if you want to give him any kind of like monetary gifts or anything like that. But we'll give you a free Weller's back scratcher. And if you cannot figure out how to operate it, you can, when you get home, call Brooks, and maybe he'll tell you how over the phone, or he'll give you instructions when you pick it up. So no purchase necessary. Come in anytime today before 1 o'clock. Say happy birthday to Brooks and get a back scratcher. And while you're at it, maybe take a card or two and pass it around or whatever. So anyway, happy birthday, Brooks Ritter. You are a blessing to this company, and I am thankful you work for me. That's one thing about Weller's. Everybody that works here, I'm really glad they're all working here and not somewhere else. So anyway, got a couple show sponsors I want to mention. L&W Insurance Agency, my good friend Bill Strickland up in Dover. I've been dealing with him for 20-plus years. Man, whether you need home insurance or auto insurance or health care, life insurance, commercial coverage, this place has got a great team. They don't sell just one brand of insurance, so they can get you a quote on 4 or 5 different brands if you want. So anyway, give them a call, 674-3500. Maybe you have insurance now and you just want to make sure you're properly insured, or discuss, what's their price compared to what you're getting. Check them out. The service is priceless. I love it when I call during the day and I get a human being that answers the phone, and I don't get some kind of voicemail that takes me off into voicemail land. And because the bad thing about it, when a voicemail answers the phone, you're wondering, am I really at any point going to get to a human being? So anyway, 674-3500, lwinsurance.com, on the web. Then the other person I want to mention is my other good friend. I got two good friends. I got a bunch of them. George Luff. He has been doing our payroll. He's been my accountant for over 20 years again. Luff and Associates in Milford. His son Tyler has joined the firm along with some other people that have been there for a while. But they are doing our payroll now, and it's phenomenal. So if you own a small business or a big business and you're just worried about all the new rules and regulations and you just would rather spend your time running your business than worrying about payroll, give them a call at 422-9699, 9699. Give them a call and say, hey, I was listening to Jim on the radio. Tell me about this easy payroll. How in the world can you afford to do it for as little as $5 a person? So anyway, give them a call, 422-9699. 1 to 5 people, they'll do it for $25 a pay period. 6 to 10 people's only $30 a pay period. So anyway, and we pay ours every other week. If I could talk my guys into going to once a month, it'd be even cheaper for me. So anyway, maybe once a quarter would be the way to do it. So anyway,
I don't know about that.
All right. Well, anyway, if you need your payroll done, give George Luff a call, 422-9699. Now, listen, I got a couple specials I want to mention. Most of them are geared towards trailers, so let me get a couple of them out of the way. So you can call the store right now, 337-8228. That's 337-8228. Who should they ask for, Brandon?
Well, obviously Brandon,
but Brandon's on the radio till 9. So anyway, if you want to call after 9, you'll get Brandon.
of course.
Okay. If you want Brandon's, you want to give them your cell phone number so they can call you before 9?
Sure.
All
I might
right.
be able to answer the phone.
Okay. But they can leave you a voicemail, right?
Of course they can.
All right. Well, anyway, are you going to give it or do you want me to?
I was going to let you give it.
All right. 542. I forgot the rest. 7794.
There it is.
542-7794 if you want to talk to Brandon, but he can't answer the phone before 9. But Brooks is ready at 337-8228. They could tell you all the specials. I'm going to tell you I'm doing the show, but they're only to the first 10 people that buy a trailer. And that sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot for a Saturday here at Weller's. So, again, here's one of them. For example, everybody wants, this would be for the first time, hairy homeowner type purchaser, a 5x8 trailer. Very popular. You don't want to get anything any smaller than that. This will haul a golf cart, four-wheeler, lawnmower, sailboat fuel. Will it haul that?
Of course.
Okay, so anyway, keep up with me there. Anyway, he's turning the knobs and looking at me. But anyway, I want to let you know we've got them with a treated wood floor, not that flimsy wire mesh. We have them too, though, don't we?
We do.
Okay, so we got the flimsy wire mesh too, but this one here is a heck of a deal. Best price probably in a tri-state area easily, $600.
Wow.
That's a wow.
That is a wow.
What is that? Is it a 2x6 floor?
I believe it's a 2x8.
2x8
floor.
treated wood floor.
Yes.
Does it have white spoke wheels?
It does.
White spoke wheels. So a little single axle trailer has a ramp gate on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So and some of them have a ramp gate that just flips down, and don't some of them have a ramp gate where it'll flip flat into the floor?
Yes.
If you're empty and you just don't want the wind resistance.
Yep.
So we have them both ways.
Yep.
Okay, $600 today and today only, and the only other catch is you got to be one of the first 10 people to buy a trailer here today. Here's another one that's a really good landscaper trailer, and I've got a few of them here for you. But this one is a 6x10. Now, these are a little dated. They're 2012s, but they're brand new. They're a brand name carry-on, and they're really a nice landscaper. I think they're 76 inches by 10 foot long. They have a ramp gate on the back. Now, these ramp gates are a little unique. Don't they have them ladders built right into it?
They do.
Okay, so it's a little sturdier than your average ramp gate.
Right.
Okay, so they're 6x10s, and they have a ramp gate, treated floor, I think 15-inch or 14-inch tires and wheels. So anyway, and around the top, instead of having angle iron, they've got like a pipe. So it's like called a pipe top trailer. So anyway, these things I think were maybe $1,800, $1,900. I got them today and today only. And how many have I got? 2. Just 2. So here's the deal. $1,000 each. $1,000 even. So if you open the guide, flip through it, go to the classified utility trailer section, you're going to find nobody's beating that deal. So anyway, nobody beats the Whiz. Do you even remember that?
I don't.
Did you ever go to the drag races with us?
Maybe once or twice, but I was probably too young to remember it all.
Okay. Man, they used to have this funny car that was sponsored by the Whiz, and I think it was an electronics store. But anyway, 6x10, carry-on landscapers, only got 2. Now, you're not required to buy 2, but we would probably allow them to buy both of them. So anyway, $1,000 even if you want one of those. Now, I got some more specials I do want to mention, but I also want to mention my copier guy. Oh, I almost forgot him. No Nonsense Office Machines. Rick Fowler. He would be so upset if I didn't include him in this show. Man, he has been getting results almost on a weekly basis from this ad. So here's the deal. If you need a copier, whether you got a big company, little company, he could take care of you. Whether you want a new one, he's got refurbished ones. Maybe you've got one you want to trade in. Maybe you've got one that you want refurbished. This guy can do it all. He also builds and sells computers, laptops, things like that, tablets, and so on. He's just a really good guy. He's not a big box store, which means he's going to be friendly. He's going to give you good service. He's going to know what he's talking about. He's not going to be just the first guy that they hired because it was an application that they needed to fill a slot. Rick knows his stuff. 856-7381. 856-7381. Rick Fowler with No Nonsense Office Machines in Georgetown. I've been dealing with him for about 24 years and been very happy. He also has a special. If you mention my show or my name, he will give you 25% off on any repairs or maintenance or anything like that. So that's No Nonsense Office Machines in Georgetown. Now listen, I'm going to jump right into some more specials, okay? I do want to tell you something else I've been doing. I just started it a week ago. I'm working on trying to eat a little better. I still eat out a lot, but I just eat better. That's almost an oxymoron. But anyway, I'm trying to eat a little better. But I have got hooked up with something that has really helped me feel a lot better. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a little bit. But anyway, it's a product that a couple friends of mine are selling, and they have been supplying me with all of my product. And I have been very happy with it. So I'm going to tell you about that and what it is in just a minute. So anyway, Brandon, I do got a question for you. These discount cards, this is a Weller's discount card, and first off, people think it automatically means the discounts are only good at Weller's. Okay, I don't think that's what it's saying. In other words, so my question is, have you sold any of these to anybody that you know that has used them?
Yes.
Okay, and what are they telling you? What kind of feedback are they giving you?
Well, they absolutely love it.
Okay.
Absolutely love it.
For what reason?
Well, a lot of them go to some of the restaurants down in Rehoboth, in the Lewis area that are on there, like Bethany Blues, and there's, I believe, a 10% discount on there for Bethany Blues.
That's huge.
Anybody that eats at Bethany Blues knows that 10% at Bethany Blues is good.
Yeah, $2-3 right off the bat.
Yes.
I'll tell you where I went the other night. You ever been to Blue Water Grill in Millsboro?
I personally haven't.
Man, you need to go. I mean, if you want to take me, I'll go with you.
Okay.
But anyway, the Blue Water Grill, I went there last Saturday night and saved 10% on like a maybe $35, $40 bill, $3-4.
Wow.
So here's what I'm looking for. The Dairy Queen in Milford, $1 off any size Blizzard. I'm ready for that. I think they're actually open. My wife said she went there the other day.
Yeah, they were out there cleaning up and scrubbing the outside of the building the other day.
All right, Nicola Pizza. My good friend Dan Gaffney goes there a lot and loves it. And Brian Pettijohn, I think, went there the other day and might have used his Weller's discount card. McDonald's, if you buy any extra value meal, you get a quarter pounder free. So as you can hear in reference to this card, it's many places. And they're all discounts of like 10% or something similar to that. And they're good for all of this year, all the way to the end of 2014. And what are we selling them for? $15 a piece.
That's correct.
So once you use it once or twice, because you don't have to surrender it when you use it. You didn't, did you?
No, I did not.
Okay. So anyway, you don't have to surrender it when you use it. So basically you use it, and then you could just use it, and then you could just use it and use it and use it again. So anyway, it'll pay for itself time and time again. But we have a special, and does that special end today?
It ends today.
So what time are we closing today?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Okay. So the only thing I'm saying is we have a special, and it ends today. What is that deal, Brandon?
Well, you buy one of the cards for $15, and you get a second one for free.
So that's almost like buy one, get one free?
Yes.
Just exactly like it, okay? But you can't buy one for $7.50.
No.
Okay, so it's buy one, get one free. All right, and that's when?
That is today until 1 o'clock.
Okay, and who do they see?
Brandon.
Okay, and where are we at?
Bridgeville.
Okay, so anyway, we're right on the highway, folks. Phone number here, 337-8228. If you want to talk to Brandon and Brandon only, it's 542-7794. He doesn't mean to cut his brother out of anything, but at the same time, he'll cut his brother out of anything. So
of course.
Anyway, let's hit another special or two. Well, that right there was a good special. So anyway, I also wanted to mention, man, I'll tell you another thing I just got done. I got so much going on. Anyway, I had the underneath of my house encapsulated, and people say, what in the world is that? that, and why are you so excited? I'm actually giving tours of the underneath of my house now. In other words, what it is I deal with first-class heating and air. I had a new heating and air conditioning system recently put in with them. Unbelievably pleased with their service, their price, their professionalism, every bit of how they handled me, right down to the guys that did the work. Then, in the middle of that, I wasn't even thinking about encapsulating underneath my house, but I had recently thought about it, got a quote from a company that was like $16,000 to do it, and I said, I just don't want to spend that much. It may be the greatest thing since crab cakes, but it is just not worth that to me. Well, then, while they were giving me the price on the heating and air conditioning system, they just gave me a price on that while they were at it. I didn't even know they did it. It was like an added bonus. And then it was like $6,300. I'm like, holy mackerel. And in that, you get this great big dehumidifier to condition the air underneath there and deal with humidity. And I'm like, there's no way. And I asked the guy, did you make a mistake? Or, how could you be $6,300 and somebody else be $16,000? Okay? And so anyway, I had them do it. And I am blown away. It's the neatest thing. And my floors, they're not piping hot, okay? It's not like you're walking on hot coals, but they're warmer than they used to be. And I love that because what they do is they go underneath your house and they take out all the insulation underneath your floor. And I found out that 30 years ago when my house was built, the insulation was put in backwards. The paper was facing the ground. So anyway, I'm sure whoever did it, it was just easier that way. But anyway, they take all the insulation out. They put this rubber stuff on the ground. It goes up your cement block foundation. And then they foam it the rest of the way. And then they tap into your ductwork. So underneath your house is a little bit warm, or in the summer it's a little bit conditioned. And the point is, instead of just trying to insulate your floor from the bottom of your floor joists upward, you start at the ground. Mm-hmm. Hold it down there. And I'll tell you another thing I got to thinking. And I don't have many mice, but we have this little mouse. He'll stick his head out once in a while, and he'll make eye contact and almost smile at you like you're not going to get me. But anyway, I don't think any mice can get under my house now. I don't think. I mean, that wasn't part of their sales pitch. But anyway, first-class heating and air. I can't say enough about them, so I better stop. But anyway, 934-8900. 934-8900. Been serving Delmarva for over 40 years. Whether you need heating and air, whether you need electrical, whether you need plumbing, I highly recommend these people. Give them a call. Listen, can I hit another special or two?
Sure.
All right, let's talk about an enclosed trailer. I'm going to go to the bottom of the page and work my way up. Again, these specials are good today only, and they're good up until we sell 10 trailers. At 10 trailers, all offers are off, okay? These are enclosed trailers, 6 foot wide, 12 foot long, brand new. I don't know the year. I don't know if they're 13s or 14s. But anyway, they're a brand called Lark. You can get one with a side door, a stone guard on the front, and either double doors on the back or a ramp door. Either one doesn't matter. The walls have 3/8 plywood on them. They're 16-inch on center. And if you buy one of these, they're going to be on sale today for $2,750. $2,750 for the trailer. But as an added value bonus, here's what I'm going to give you. So it's like I'm literally paying you to buy these trailers. 6x12 enclosed, today only. Be one of the first 10 people to buy a trailer. Double rear doors or a ramp door, it doesn't matter. You get 2 folding Adirondack chairs free, which are like a $395 value for those 2 chairs, and a bench. What's that material called?
Cellular PVC.
Cellular PVC. So you're going to get a bench and 2 folding Adirondack chairs made out of
cellular PVC.
Okay. And anyway, that is a $672 value. And how much is that going to cost you if you buy a trailer? Nothing. It's free, folks. Anyway, $2,750 for a 6x12 Lark. And if you buy one today, and if you're in here before we sell 10 trailers, you get the trailer for $2,750, which is a great deal. And, this one has a 6-foot interior. Normally, a 6x12 trailer comes with a 5'6" interior. So this is 6x12, 6-foot interior, stone guard on the front, 15-inch tires and wheels. It's got a drop axle, comes with a side door, comes with double rear doors or a ramp door. And it has 3/8 plywood on the walls, not Luan, and the walls are 16-inch on center, not 24-inch on center. And it has a what size floor? 3/4-inch plywood?
3/4.
Yeah, so anyway, 3/4-inch plywood floor. $2,750. You get 2 Adirondack chairs free, and you get a bench free. I can't sell the trailer for any less than that. People say, why don't you just make the trailer cheaper? I can't, because I can't. So anyway, I'm trying to keep these deals interesting, trying to keep them lively. I got way more inventory than I got money, and I'd rather throw inventory at you because I need the $2,750 for the trailer. I'll worry about why I gave the inventory away at the end of the year. So anyway, that is all of that. So in a minute or so, we're going to have another person here that we're going to be talking to probably, let me think, in just a little bit. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that I want to talk a little bit about this nutrition thing I'm doing, okay? And then after 8:30, we're going to have a special guest on talking about something very near and dear and should be near and dear to all of us here. So it's going to be just a few minutes, and we're going to have her on. But I want to talk about what I'm doing as far as trying to be a little healthier, okay? Just a little, all right? So I don't want you to expect too much of me. But anyway, my friends, Dave and Jeannie Morgan from Milford. Okay, a lot of people know them, the local company, been in Milford all their lives. But anyway, they are selling a product, and it's just called simply It Works. It Works Global. I saw them at the fair. I've seen them around. I've known them for a long time. But the one thing they've been promoting that just really intrigued me is these wraps. And I'm thinking, does a man rap? You know what I'm saying? I got to thinking about that. And I'd see him at this event and see him at that event. And I'd say, do guys ever do this? And they're like, oh, my gosh, Jim, guys do it all the time. She said, that's the thing. So anyway, I just want to let you know that they sell some products that have been helping me. I do feel a little better. I am toning up a little bit. I have done 2 of the wraps. They're nothing like you would think they are. Everybody says, oh, you're just going to lose water. So I'm thinking there's going to be water laying all over the floor of my office. In other words, it's not that at all. It's more a detoxifying. So if you have any questions at all, just give them a call. You could talk to Jeannie or Dave. And like I say, they're a local company, local company and couple, been around Milford all their lives. I think they were born and raised in Milford. I don't know. But anyway, 422-8315, 422-8315. And you'll either get Dave or Jeannie, or you'll get their professional voicemail. But they're good people. So if you're sitting there and you're listening and you're saying, I would like to feel a little better. I would like to focus on my health a little bit. I don't know what to do. I'm not a big exerciser. Well, you can look at me and see I'm not a big exerciser. And I do like to eat out. But they have some products that will help you. So again, if you call them, tell them I sent you too. Also, they have a Facebook page. Let me look through my notes, and I'm going to find that Facebook page before it's over with. But anyway, it's called Delaware Rap and Tone on Facebook. You can like them there and learn a little bit there probably. But please just give them a call, 422-8315, and tell them I sent you, and let them talk to you about your needs. They actually will come to you, or you actually can go to them, or they'll talk to you on the phone, and they'll just tell you what they have to offer, what it might or might not do, whether you have, whether you just have things like high blood sugar, maybe you have high blood pressure, maybe you have things that you just want to feel better. Good group of people. And one of the oddest things I've noticed since I've been messing with this stuff, one of the oddest things is I don't know which one it is of the supplements I'm taking, but the one thing, I was bad. I mean, I don't go to bed till like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I get back up at 5 or 6. But every night, 11, 12 o'clock, man, I got to have a Pepsi. I got to have some popcorn, something like that. And ever since I've been trying this for about a week now, after dinner, I don't eat anything. And I still stay up till 11 or 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, give them a call, 422-8315. So in just a minute, we're going to have a guest on that's going to be talking to us about something. It's Brooke Lyons, and something that's very dear to her and very important. So stay tuned, folks. We're going to be taking a break in just a minute. I still got some more trailer specials to give you. The deals that you're hearing on the trailers are real. So I just want to let you know they are real, and if you want to buy a trailer, today is a good day. 337-8228, and I'll be back in just a minute. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva.
Good morning. It is 8:30. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 105.9 newsroom. The Lifestyle Fitness Center at Bay Health Milford Memorial Hospital has a new look. According to hospital officials, it's about being functional and offering members additional exercise options within the same space on the hospital's first floor. Paul LeBlanc, the center's manager, said the transformation was overdue. New equipment replaced a 14-year-old circuit system. He went on to say the new technology is more biomechanically sound, noting that the arrival of new apparatus provided an opportunity to redesign the flow of the facility. Space is designed for cardiovascular exercise, circuit training, free weights, and functional exercise. If you want more information, you can check them out at 430-5632. Mostly cloudy, warmer today, 46 right now. Time for CBS.
CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nunn. The pro-Russian leader of Crimea claims the upper hand now in the ranks of security forces there. CBS's Clarissa Ward.
We saw those masked gunmen in military fatigues as they took over the region's two main airports today. They've added a third airport. The day before yesterday, they took over the parliament.
CBS national security correspondent David Martin.
What's totally unclear is how many troops the Russians intend to put in. And what those troops will do once they get there. All that officials can say so far is that there have been no signs of gunfire.
CBS senior national security analyst Juan Zarate says there's an opportunity for Russia to make a case for a military presence in Crimea.
This is a pattern we've seen in the past with Russia, certainly with Georgia and Moldova, and I think you've got a real chance here of secession in Crimea with Russian support or prompting.
CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Not as cold today as it has been, with clouds and sun, a high of 43 to 47. Tonight, rather cloudy, low near 30. Tomorrow, a passing afternoon shower, high 52 to 58 with a bit of sunshine. Any rain will change to snow and sleet tomorrow night into Monday as we turn colder. Snow can accumulate 3 to as much as 6 inches across the region before it tapers off later on Monday afternoon. Monday's high just 33. I'm meteorologist Alan Daniels in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, everybody. Jim Weller here, and you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We are actually live right here in my office in Bridgeville, Delaware. And I have a young lady in here named Brooke Lyons. Is that correct?
That is correct.
That is correct. All right. So, and we're going to talk about something that you have become passionate about because some circumstances have come your way that have caused you to become passionate about this.
Correct.
Okay. And do you want to just talk away, or do you want me to?
Oh, no, I can talk about it.
All right. So,
last summer, my infant son, Riker, was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It's a terminal form of muscular dystrophy. It's a progressive muscle wasting disease. Probably by the time he's 10, he will be wheelchair bound. In his teens, he will require the use of a ventilator, and he will probably lose his battle in his early 20s if we're lucky to keep him that long.
Now, is this something you knew during your pregnancy or discovered afterwards?
Actually, they've stopped the genetic screening for Duchenne because it is a terminal illness, and I wouldn't have had the testing done regardless.
Okay.
It wasn't. When he was about 6 months old is when I first realized that something was not quite right.
Okay. And up to him being 6 months old, you have never heard of this probably.
I had no clue.
Okay. So
No clue.
so your life has took a turn, like, wow, this is real, this exists. So what I heard was that, you're planning on doing something to draw awareness to some things that are lacking in Delaware pertaining to this. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I can't wait for someone else to do something for my son. I have to do it myself.
Okay. So you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. Currently, right now, there's the MD Care Act reauthorization going on. It's legislation that has been in effect for the last 12 years. Okay. And over those 12 years, only once has a Delaware representative signed off on it. And to me, that's not acceptable because I need to save my son's life. And I feel like the reason they haven't signed off on it is, not for lack of caring, but lack for education. So
what do you mean by that? In 12 years, not one?
Only once.
Only one.
Has a Delaware representative signed off on it. It means that Delaware representatives haven't supported the reauthorization of the act since its commencement 12 years ago.
Really?
Correct.
You're talking about like state representatives, state senators, and so on?
Yes. Yes.
And that has got to be because they're not paying any attention to that.
That's, I know it's not for lack of caring.
I mean, have you had any one-on-one conversations with? You don't even mention any names.
I don't want to mention any names, but right,
have you?
I have.
And when you did, were they even aware of it?
A lot of times, muscular dystrophy gets misconstrued with MS, and they are two completely different diseases. MS is not generally terminal. However, there are several different types of muscular dystrophy that are terminal. The one representative that I did speak with, he seemed very disheartened that, he wasn't aware of the catastrophic, effects of the disease. And unfortunately, since then, I've not heard anything back from him.
You probably scared him.
Well,
people fear what they don't understand, I believe.
I fear what I understand.
Right.
It scares
but it's easier
me to death.
to not address it. So,
for most
have you
people.
had anybody say, I want to look into this, or I want to be more helpful, or anything like that?
I have.
Okay.
There was one particular representative in Laurel, Mr. Venables.
Okay.
He was very helpful in trying to get some, physicians to take a look at Riker's, diagnostic testing and things like that, and try to help make a difference. So it's not that they aren't caring, it's just that they're uneducated. And I feel it's my job as a parent, as his mother, to do everything I can to fight to save his life.
Okay, so what are you getting ready to do to draw awareness to this?
I am undertaking the walk of my life.
Okay.
I have always promised my children I would walk to the ends of the earth for them, and in this case, it's a walk from Seaford to the steps of Legislative Hall in Dover, Delaware.
Hold on. You're going to walk?
Yes.
So you're saying you're going to literally walk from Seaford to Dover?
I am.
Just up the highway?
Straight up 13.
Okay. And your goal in that is that people will say, who is this woman? What is she doing? And because it's the avenue you feel that you can do to draw awareness to, somebody needs to, I need to help me understand what a legislator needs to be looking at. What do they need to do? In other words, let's say they're listening right now. Let's say there's somebody listening right now and they're saying, man, I don't even know exactly what she's talking about. Mm-hmm. So what is it that they would look at or you want them to do?
I want them to look at, it's called the MD Care Act,
So it's
actually
already
2013 reauthorization. Correct. It's a reauthorization.
It's dormant, we would say. The act has not been reauthorized.
Correct. We need it reauthorized.
So the act is there. Mm-hmm. Nobody has to draft a new bill or anything like that.
No, absolutely not. It's already there. It has provided over the last 12 years groundbreaking funding for research for muscular dystrophy, and not just Duchenne, but muscular dystrophy across the board.
But since nobody has reenacted it, it's not providing that.
It's doing nothing right now.
It's
other
just
than
sitting there.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So anyway, and the people you have talked to are like, I had no idea.
Correct.
But since then, you've not heard anything back.
Correct.
Is there in your mind, is there any reason you would think a politician is not even embracing this or wanting to talk to you?
The generic responses that I've received from some representatives are just, we take to heart, all cases, we care about the people of Delaware, so on and so forth. And I feel that it is a generic response. I need to put a face with this act. I feel as though if they see my face, they see my son's face, they see, the catastrophic effects, my son is going to die. There is no question. There is no cure. But this act could provide funding to find a cure.
Okay. So you're saying that it's right there and just nobody, it's like a light switch, nobody's flipping it.
Yes, please flip the
Wow.
switch.
Okay, so let's just say somebody's listening right now, whether they're just a regular person or they are a state, or they are a politician. Mm-hmm. How do they get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me on Facebook.
Okay.
I have a page for Riker. It's called Riker's Fight.
Okay.
Currently, we have about 1,900 members on the page. And as far as what they can do to help, they can contact the representatives and ask them, please help reauthorize this bill. Please sign off on it.
So anybody that's listening can contact their senator or their state representative, and they can, like your page on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what you're saying is you want the officials to get involved in there must be a reason they're not reenacting it. You see what I mean? That's
I think there's.
what does it take
so
away from
much,
if they do? I mean, I guess it's funding is what they're.
It's funding,
Right.
and there's so much. I'm sure they probably get hundreds of
Right,
requests.
and since there's not somebody really loud screaming.
Right, and I'm going to scream it from the mountaintops.
Right, in other
from
words,
Seaford to Dover.
I mean, some of the agendas that Delaware has made top priority, whether it be who can use a bathroom where and who can marry who, those have become like our number one flagship things for the state of Delaware.
Right.
You're saying here's one that can preserve life.
Right. Meanwhile, my son is dying.
Right.
Yes.
So.
And to make the people's lives easier, if they can contact me on Facebook, I can send them a link that has a already pre-drafted letter to go to the representatives. All they have to do, excuse me, is put in their name, their city, and their state.
Water.
And it and it will automatically send a request to their local representatives, regardless of where they're from, and request that they reauthorize the act.
So we're not saying anybody's done a bad job. We're just saying nobody has done.
They're uneducated, yes.
They're uneducated. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, again, folks, it is Rikers Fight. The walk is on the 29th of March. Going to walk
Correct.
right on up Route 13 to Dover, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. So that's going to be a sight to see. What time are you starting?
I'm probably going to start about 6 a.m.
In the morning.
Correct.
6 a.m. What am I
Well,
saying?
yeah,
in the
I
morning?
know.
Okay. Anyway, and do you have any benefit events coming up?
We do, actually. The weekend before, we are
Okay.
doing a huge kickoff benefit concert at Station 7 in Laurel. They've been kind enough to donate the 2 upstairs stages.
Oh, okay.
We have 6 local bands, so it's local people helping other local
6
people.
bands in one night?
6 bands, 2 stages. We are going
Wow.
to rock it out
I
for
can see
muscular
that.
dystrophy. Yes.
They'll be putting new windows in the place.
Yeah, they're going to have to. We have local business sponsors as well. Mullins Auto Brokers. They
Okay.
have become a diamond sponsor of the event. My employer, the law office of Dorshow and Pasquale.
Okay.
They are a diamond sponsor, and H&M Bay over in Federalsburg. So we're really pulling the community together for, not just for Riker, but boys
For everybody.
all across the nation.
Yeah,
Yes.
for the future.
Yes. We want to
Okay.
save these boys' lives.
I appreciate it. Is it just in boys?
Yes, it's only carried in the X chromosome.
Really?
And usually it's passed down genetically only from the mother. But however, in Riker's case, it was a spontaneous genetic mutation. So it was like winning the worst lottery of your life.
Wow. All right. Well, again, it is Rikers Fight on Facebook.
Correct.
And that's where you're steering everybody. Send you a direct message there.
Yes, please.
And you will take them from there.
I will take you from there.
All right. Thank you very much, Brooke. And
All right.
if you need anything else, let me know, okay?
Absolutely. Thank
All right.
you.
And good luck with your walk, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, folks. If you want to learn more about that, she encourages you to go to Rikers Fight right there on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. And, we go from there. Let's try to make a difference here. Anyway, the next thing is, hold on. Somebody sent me a text. Let me see what that's about. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to move on with Weller Does Delmarva. Thank you again, Brooke, for coming in. Okay. All right. Next, I do want to mention a couple of sponsors. Man, I got off on talking about the encapsulation of underneath my house. Got too excited about that. First Class Heating and Air. I'm just letting you know if you need heating work, air conditioning work, if you have electrical work or plumbing that you need done, please give them a call. They've been serving Delmarva for over 40 years. They also serve Maryland, too. 934-8900 on the web, and it's the word first, firstclasshvac.com. Locally owned and operated. Please tell them that I sent you. Want to mention another one of my crazy specials. Okay, Brandon, here we go. Next is a 16-foot landscaper. Again, I mentioned these trailer deals. They're today and today only, and they are not good after we sell 10 trailers. So it ends at either 1 o'clock today or when we hit 10 trailers, and the showroom is rather picking up as far as being busy. So the phone number here, 337-8228, but here is a brand new 2014 16-foot landscaper. And the thing I want to really emphasize on ours, I'm not saying that everybody's aren't, but ours has electric brakes on both axles, and it has a breakaway switch and the battery. So some of our competitors only have brakes on one axle, and they don't come with a breakaway switch. We've got these trailers on sale. It's 16 foot long, treated wood floor, and it has a ramp gate for $2,299, $2,299. If you buy one today, I will give you 4 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, folding Adirondack chairs made out of that, what was it called?
Cellular PVC.
PVC. Cellular PVC material. They don't rot, rust, fade, chip, peel, whatever. And I think all the hardware stainless steel too, isn't it?
Yep.
And they're made by the Amish.
Yep.
So anyway, workmanship is impeccable. But you get 4 of those chairs. That's $790 worth of merchandise. Absolutely free. If you buy a 16-foot landscape trailer for $2,299, or I'll even make that offer on an 18-foot car trailer that's on sale right now for $2,499. So that offer is only good today, and it's only good up till when we sell our 10th trailer, including the 10th trailer. 337-8228. Now, I'll tell you, somebody said, oh, Jim, you got to do something on the aluminum trailers. So here's the deal on the aluminum ones. They're a brand called Aluma. They're really nice. They're not like the economy type aluminum trailers that come with a wood floor. These are an aluminum trailer that comes with an aluminum floor. LED lights, aluminum ramps. The car haulers have removable aluminum fenders. It's just unreal. They have torsion suspension, radial tires. Most of them have aluminum wheels on them. Anyway, if you buy any Aluma single axle trailer today, I will give you a Champion 1700 PSI power washer free with the purchase of any Aluma trailer single axle today. And if you buy a tandem axle one, I'll give you a 4,000 watt Champion generator. So anyway, the Aluma trailers are on sale, and I wanted to let you know that's what I'm going to give you on an Aluma trailer. So anyway, you're listening and you're saying, man, who dreams these things up? Who does dream these things up, Brandon?
You, Jim.
Me, and I do them in my dreams, to be honest with you. So, and you're listening to them, you're saying, now listen, I can't believe this. Because think of the reality of it. I've got a trailer that's $2,299. And I'm going to sell you that trailer for that. If you shop around, you're going to find that's about the same price as everybody else. Some cases, I'm a little bit better, okay? But on top of that, I'm just going to hand you 4 folding, I call them fiberglass, but they're, what'd you call them again?
Cellular PVC.
Cellular PVC material. Anyway, I'm going to hand you 4 of them absolutely free. I mean, think about it if you went out and did no more than sold them for $100 a piece.
Wow.
What you'd be doing to the price of your trailer?
Oh, yeah, you'd be decreasing it down
Big time.
$400.
In other words, what if you sold them for $150 a piece, or what if you kept them? In other words, so anyway, that is what I'm offering, folks. I'm literally giving you merchandise to buy my product because I want to sell 10 trailers today. And I'd like to do it as soon as possible because that way I can leave. I'm going to stay here till we sell 10, then I'm getting out of here. So anyway, just wanted to let you know about that. So anyway, the other thing is I wanted to talk about the Weller's discount card. I mentioned it earlier, but these things, you can actually go online and they can do it. What do? They give us a call, put it on their credit card, but you can go to Wellers.com and look at the card to see all the different businesses and things that are on there.
Correct.
Yep. So anyway, you can do that. So anyway, if you want one, they're $15, and today only, they're buy one, get one free. So if they go to our website, they can look at the card, they can call up, put it on their credit card, and then we'll mail them right out to them.
That's correct.
Do we charge anything to mail them out?
Of course not.
Of course not, because all our postage is free. So anyway, okay, let's go back to the specials. But I did want to also mention, what in the world did I want to mention? Brandon, can you even remember? Where did I leave off? Oh, that enclosed car trailer. Now, that one there is pretty extreme, that offer. So if you're listening and you're a contractor and you need a big 20-foot enclosed trailer, maybe you're a car enthusiast, maybe you have go-karts, maybe you have four-wheelers. What else do people use these trailers for? Power wash business.
Mm-hmm.
You think of anything else?
Landscaping.
Post hole haulers.
Yep.
People that are hauling post holes. But anyway, this is I don't know what year it is. Oh, it's a 2014. Man, this is pretty fresh. Okay, this is a 2014. It's 8.5 foot wide, 20 foot long, plus a Vinos. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, now I'm under the impression some Vinos trailers, when people say 20 foot, it's to the front of the V.
Right. There are some out there that build them that way.
Okay, ours are actually 20 foot plus the V.
Vinos. Yep.
Okay, so that's real important, folks. So anyway, this trailer has a retail price of $6,700. And if you buy it today, or if you're the first one to buy it today, or if you're in the first 10 people, so there's a few little hoops you got to jump through. But here's the deal. We're going to discount it to $5,972, okay? $5,972 for a 20-foot, 102 wide V-nose car hauler. It has 4 D-rings in the floor. Doesn't it have that nicer side door that doesn't have them big hinges like the strap hinges? Doesn't have like that nice aluminum piano hinge.
Yep.
And the nice little flush lock.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a little bit upgraded side door.
Yep.
It has brakes on both axles.
Yep.
And it has 4 D-rings in the floor.
It does.
And this thing's like 6'6" inside,
Yep.
maybe. All right. And does it have a roof vent or sidewall vents?
It has sidewall vents.
Sidewall vents. So if you got anything in there with gasoline in it, it's a cross flow
Right.
that gets the gas fumes out. A roof vent won't do that.
Right.
All right. So anyway, it's got all that, a ramp door, it's got a beaver tail, and so on. $5,972. Now here's everything you get for free if you buy that trailer. The only thing is there's only one of them. Okay? So this is a you snooze, you lose special. But here's what you get for free. Buy the trailer for $5,972, and I'm going to give you a Briggs & Stratton 2700 PSI power washer. Absolutely free. That's like a $359 value. But don't stop there. Here's what else I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you that, and I'm going to give you 2 of the folding Adirondack chairs. That's a $395 value. Then I'm going to give you 1 of them benches, and what's it again? Cellular
PVC.
Okay, I'm going to get it by the end of the show. By the time we go off the air, I'll remember that. But anyway, you get the bench for free. You get 2 chairs for free. And you get the power washer for free. And the trailer's already discounted about $800, 700 and some dollars. $5,972 for a brand new 2014. It's white in color, 20-foot V-nose, so it's 20 foot of floor plus the V-nose. It 6'6" tall inside, 3/4 inch plywood floor. Is that floor 16 inch on center?
It is.
Is it? It's not
Yep.
24 inch
No,
on
it's
center.
16 inch
All right,
on
so the
center.
floor and the walls are
Yep.
16 inch on center. And the only reason we say that, folks, is because many brands are 24 inch on center, not quite as well built. So anyway, 16 inch on center floor, 16 inch on center walls, 3/4 inch plywood floor, 3/8 plywood walls, and you get the power washer for free. You get 2 folding Adirondack chairs for free, and you get 1 of those benches for free. That's $1,031.50 worth of merchandise, absolutely free. And the first thing somebody's going to say is, why don't you just knock another $1,000 off? I can't. There's not that much in it. I've already knocked off almost $800. So what I'm saying is, come on in to Weller's Utility Trailers. Now would be a good time to get here. We are open till 1. We are busy already. The phone number is 337-8228. But today is a great day to buy a trailer because we have had a horrible January and a horrible February. And it's now March, and we're done having these horrible days, ain't we?
We are, yes.
I'm about fed up with it. So I am ready to do some business. So anyway, by mid-March, end of March, April, things are going to be moving. People have but I need to do some business today. So don't wait till we're busy and then look for the deals. The deals are here today. Want to mention just a couple more sponsors, if I could. Do you mind if I do, Brandon?
I don't mind at all.
All right, let's talk about George Luff and this easy payroll. And I'll tell you, who really likes the easy payroll? Has this payroll affected you in any way? Does it mean anything to you?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The payroll does,
The
but
payroll
not
does.
how we do it, really.
No.
Just get me my
As
check.
long as
but
I get the paycheck.
It really matters to my daughter, Jenny, who does all our bookkeeping and stuff like that. But George Luff's been our accountant for 20-plus years. Good organization to deal with if you're looking for an accountant. But I'm really pushing this easy payroll. They do your W-2s, your W-3s, your W-4s, your I-9s. They can do your direct deposit, your payroll checks, your 940s, your 941s, a little bit of everything. But they just take this stuff all off of your mind. You don't even have to worry about it. So whether you do payroll weekly or bi-weekly, my future goal was just to do it once a month. Then after I get everybody used to that, I want to pay just once a quarter. Then I like just pay you once a year. So anyway, I just want to let you know that for 1 to 5 employees, it's only $25 a pay period. And I had somebody say that's got to be $25 an employee. It's not. It's $25 for up to 5 employees total per pay period. So if it's every week, it's $25. If it's every other week, it's $25 every other week. So anyway, give them a call, 422-9699 on the web, Luff, L-U-F-F, CPAs, C-P-A-S.com. And tell them I sent you, if you would please, so they know that I have a boatload of listeners. The other one I want to mention is L&W Insurance Agency. Been dealing with them for a long time. I'll never forget it. I forgot where I was, wherever the Arch is. St. Louis?
Yes.
Yes, and some people broke into my vehicle. And my laptop got stolen, my iPad got stolen, I think your mom's camera got stolen, and
cell phone.
And cell phone, and so on. So I had another couple with us, and our stuff got stolen, their stuff got stolen. It was terrible. But I called L&W. Man, they got a glass company, came right to the hotel. I didn't have to do nothing except call them, and they took it from there. And that's what I like. 674-3500 on the web, lwinsurance.com. Great company to deal with. I've dealt with them for 20-plus years, and they'll take good care of you. And if you got a great insurance agent, well, just compare prices. Give a call. See what you think. There's no obligation to ask questions. The only time that happens is when you come to Weller's.
Right.
The more questions you have, the more we're expecting you to spend some money. But we'll talk to you all day long, won't we?
Of course we will.
And if we get to like lunchtime, you could take us right on out to lunch. Does that ever happen around here?
No.
I mean, a customer doesn't say, Brandon, I noticed it's lunchtime, and I'm sure you're hungry. You mind if I go ahead and buy your lunch?
We've had people give us, I guess you would call it a tip, to say go get some lunch because we've treated them so nicely and helped them out, but they've never physically taken us off the property.
Okay, because sometimes you'll get somebody here on a rainy day and hold you outside for 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Or snowing.
Or snowing.
Yeah.
So, and we don't want anybody to feel sorry for you.
No, we don't mind.
Because you're in it for the money. He didn't even answer me. But anyway, folks, it's Weller's Utility Trailers. Where in the world are we? We are on Route 13 in Bridgeville. What have we been talking about? Trailers. What do we want to sell today? Trailers. Okay. Anyway, Monday, what will we be selling? Heaters.
Yeah.
Oh, I do got to ask you. You know them little heaters, them quartz infrared? I love them things. I got two of them in my house, and if I'm sitting in one room and I don't want to crank the heater up, but I just want it a little warmer, I just turn one of them on for an hour or two, and they're just the neatest little thing. But aren't we getting like to where we have less than 100 of each?
We are.
Are we below 50 of each?
I think we're pretty close.
Really?
Yeah.
And we can't get any more this year.
Right.
So if you do not have one of these little infrared quartz heaters, and actually they're on sale, and that sale ends today.
That is.
So you can go to Wellers.com, which happens to be our website, and look on where it says ads and click on the different ads, and they'll tell you what dates they expire and stuff like that. But those little heaters have been great. I've noticed some people that have come in and bought one, then they come back and they buy another one, then they come back and they buy one for a relative or a loved one, and so on. So there are many companies that make them, no question about it. They're all over the internet. But at least here you can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it work, you could talk to us a little bit about it. Like when you buy it on the internet, the person on the end of the line is just going to say, yes, it works. And yes, it's wonderful, and there's nothing better. But we're just going to tell you about our own experiences. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers. If you've never been here, it is worth your time coming on in. We have the Brooks Ritter birthday special. What was that? The back scratcher.
Back scratcher.
So we're giving away absolutely free. How much do they have to spend to get that?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. But are they allowed to spend some money?
We're not going to hold them to it, but they can do it.
Okay. Not going to hold you to it, but you can do it. So anyway, here's the deal. He's the rhyme master over here.
I am.
I'm rapping and he's rhyming. Folks, this is the end of our show. So we thank you for listening. God bless you. Have a good week. WellerDoesDelmarva.com, and we'll see you next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation.